Welcome in, Jesse Shule here from jesseshule.com. Today I've got a free pick for you in the NBA playoffs. But before I get to the free pick, let me remind you, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Please offer your comments below this video. We're looking at the LA Lakers at the Golden State Warriors. Game 5, the Warriors are facing elimination at home. And we're going to talk conspiracy theories. We don't often get into this kind of thing, but there's a lot of buzz about the free throw disparity in this series. After 4 games, the Lakers have attempted 103 free throws to Golden State's 51. That's more than twice as many free throw attempts as Golden State. And it's pretty tough to win games when your opponent attempts 20 more free throws than you do. In fact, after the first 3 games of this series, the Lakers had an edge of 83-39, which was the largest differential for the first 3 games of a playoff series since 2011. So, of course, people are asking questions about this. And some people don't believe in conspiracy theories at all. My man Ross Benjamin on the Winner's Circle podcast, I spoke to him about it today, and he pointed out that the Lakers did lead the league in free throw attempts, and the Warriors did rank dead last in free throw attempts. And that's a solid point. So you would expect some sort of disparity. Should it be 103-51 after 4 games? Well, in the regular season, the Lakers attempted 26 free throws per game. The Warriors attempted 20, a disparity of 6 free throw attempts per game. Lakers 26, Warriors 20. That doesn't quite get us to where we're at here with 103-51. And, there's 2 types of conspiracy theorists in the world. There's people that believe the earth is flat, and people believe that Oswald didn't shoot Kennedy. I'm more the latter. We heard John Sally, the former Pistons bad boy, on a podcast recently. He mentioned that people didn't like the bad boy Pistons because they weren't part of the script. And people interpreted that to mean that everything is scripted and there's predetermined outcomes. And that is certainly not something I can get on board with. I think when John Sally talks about scripts and being scripted, I think what he's referring to is sort of metaphorically the league sort of putting their thumb on the scale a little bit, giving star players a little bit more benefit of the doubt. There's a expression that we use in a boxing match. If you want to beat the champ, you got to knock him out. And what that means is if it goes to the judges, you're probably not going to beat him on points because he's going to get the benefit of the doubt in a lot of close fights. And that's something that is generally accepted. That's not something we just hear conspiracy theorists talk about. And that's kind of my opinion here when we talk about these NBA playoffs. I'm not saying that the games are rigged and that there's predetermined outcomes. I do believe that certain teams, especially at home in their own building, are going to get more calls. And I said that prior to Game 3. I had Anthony Davis over the 24.5 total points. And I said, I expect this guy to get to the free throw line a lot in this game. I think the Lakers are going to get the calls. And this is something that that's just the way I handicap games. I believe that star players get calls. I believe in certain situations, teams are going to get more calls than their opponents. And I believe that the league likes to extend series. So here we are, Warriors facing elimination in Game 5. I think the league does, first of all, they don't want this talk of free throw disparity to get blown out of proportion. And the best way to put the kibosh on that is have the Warriors come out, win in a rout in Game 5, send the series back to LA for Game 6. That's it. That's really in everybody's best interest. So that's what I'm looking at here. We got the Golden State Warriors on the double result, which means they got to win the first half and go on to win the game at a price of -150 at Bet365. Regarding star players getting the benefit of the doubt on calls, I'm going to give you some more factual information. Now, convicted felon and disgraced former referee Tim Donaghy said that back in the 90s, there was a spin move that the league wanted to call a travel, and he called it on Michael Jordan, and he was told by league officials they want him to call that move a travel, just not on Michael Jordan. Now, the fact isn't that it happened. The fact is that he said it. So whether it actually happened or not, I'll leave that up to you. But certainly in my time watching sports and betting on sports, I've noticed that star players in all the major leagues get the benefit of the calls from the referee. That doesn't mean the games are rigged. That's just part of the game as far as I'm concerned. By the way, the banner at the bottom of your screen, for a limited time, you can get all my picks with all sports for 365 days for one low price of $999. So why should you be interested in that? Well, so far in the NBA playoffs, 23-10, that's 70%. Like I say, if you got $999 in your pocket, you come see me at jesseshul.com. You'll be glad that you did.